We are live. Welcome to today's Q&A. My name is Jesse here with Decker Truckline. We've got the referral bonus that we'll be talking a little bit about today and giving you the details on. And of course, we have our drawing as well. So welcome to today's Q&A. We, of course, will always hit on what we have available for driving positions here at Decker. And then if you have any questions, put them in the chat. I'll answer them as I see them come in. And in the meantime, we can just jump right into it and kind of get started. How does that sound? All right. Well, the last couple of weeks have been pretty busy with, we had Driver Appreciation Week, which, of course, thank you guys for everything that you do. And then we had our Technician Appreciation Week. So again, thank you for everything that you guys do. So that said, we had a ton of drawings and we had a ton of sponsorships as well, vendors who had sponsored. And so I do want to take a moment to recognize each of those individuals, or at least the companies, so that we can show our appreciation for all that they had donated throughout Driver Appreciation and Tech Appreciation Week. There was a lot. So I think we had, was it 220 or 320? I know that's a big difference, but I just couldn't remember which one. We had 8 pages full of names for winners during the Driver Appreciation Week. So, so to give you an idea of some of our sponsorships, sponsors, vendors over the last couple of weeks, some of them sponsored not only lunch, like MHC, they sponsored lunch multiple times. One during Driver Appreciation and one during the Tech Appreciation Week. Then we also had Allstate. We had Truck Country. We had a lot to be thankful for and well fed. A lot of us. So Pomp's Tire, Southern Tire Mart, Schematics, Peterbilt, Northland Motor Oils. We had Cummins. We had Best Pass, who sponsored, of course, Decker, we sponsored quite a bit here. Let's see, who else? Southern Tire Mart, I said Bridgestone, Cottingham and Butler, Geotab, Fleet Worthy, can't speak, but there you go. I think I mentioned Cummins, TVC Pro, and most of these donated, well, actually, all of them donated multiple gifts, not just one, so multiple gifts. Simon Welding, TEC Equipment or Tech Equipment, TMG Throughline, and Pilot. We had lots of Pilot Flying J gift cards throughout the week, and Transflow, Driver IQ. Am I missing any? I'm going through the list, you guys. It's quite a bit. Just a lot of gifts given out. We had ball caps and coffee mugs. We had t-shirts and backpacks and bags and sling bags and gift cards. I think the big gift card was $100. We had, what else? Coolers, speakers, towels, sweatshirts, Pilot Flying J gift cards, lots of gift cards that way. Subway gift cards, Burger King gift cards, American Express, Amazon. I think I covered most of our vendors. So if I missed you, please give me a big shout and let me know. Exemplar Care, Hy-Vee Health, it's another one. So, okay. So we had 290 prizes for the Driver Appreciation Week. 290. Hey, Riley, how are you, bud? Jody is in Utah. Good morning, Jody. Thanks for joining us. Utah. All right. Happy Tuesday. And then we had a number of Tex Win gifts as well. So Pomp's Tire, Schematics, like I said, Northland, Peterbilt, Best Pass, Tyler Richards, Larry Johnson, Braden Bates, Norman Arndt, Doyle Richardson, Landon McCarthy, Justin Andrews, Chris Crawford, Doyle Anderson, Roberto Mondragon, John Williams, Adam Gower, David Stevens, Robert Pingle Jr., Alton Cope, Andrew Ruckel, Eric Carmona, Marquise Little, Kurt Greenwood, Ricky Bauman, Terry McDowell, and Raymond Cope. So we did have lots of gifts that way. Again, we had Yeti coolers and tumblers and backpacks and Visa gift cards and speakers. They were busy. Busy handing things out. That was Tammy. She's always ready for a giveaway, right? All right. Well, thanks, you guys. Also, this week we recognize our drivers. So to kind of give you a little bit of back info on our Driver of the Month program, last week we paid out our scorecard and our safety bonus, and that's kind of like the foundation of where the Driver of the Month goes from there. So we've got our scorecard. We talked about a lot last week, where it has the 7 criteria. You've got your fuel compliance and your idle time, your on-time delivery, preventable accidents, CSA or lost paperwork. Those would automatically forfeit your scorecard, so it's very important that you keep track of those. What else am I missing? Claims, miles. That's the criteria for the scorecard. And you can get 1,000 points. 1,000 points is perfect score. And with a perfect score, you get an extra 4 cents a mile on all the miles that you ran the previous month, all the miles you completed the previous month. I say that instead of ran because let's say you picked up a load in August, okay, for this month or whatever, you picked up a load at the end of August, but you didn't deliver it till September 1st. Well, that would go on September miles, not August miles. So, just so you have an idea of how the miles work. But yes, you do get up to 4 cents more per mile on that scorecard bonus. So you can get 1, 2, 3, or 4 depending on where you are on that tier. The perfect score again is 1,000, but if you get 850 or above, you can get anywhere from 1 to an extra penny per mile on all that. The safety bonus, there we go. The safety bonus is based off of our lytic system, and our lytic system that's our safety unit in the truck. It does include both inward and outward facing event recorders, lane departure, speed gauge, following distance. I mean, it has the whole thing, right? There's a lot to it, but kind of give you an idea, the cameras with the lytic system, because again, it has both inward and outward facing ones. The cameras with those only kick on during critical events, so it's not a live feed. And when you turn the truck off, the inward one goes off. The outward one actually stays on for 4 hours. That way, if you are parking in a parking lot or a truck stop, then you've got some visuals available to you for a couple of hours to hopefully keep you protected. You all know that oftentimes at a truck stop, there's enough movement with the tractors and trailers, and there's some newer drivers over there. So it could run some damage. So that's why we have that extra protection for you. So there you have it. Fair enough? All right. So that can get you an extra penny per mile. So 5 cents total. That's what you can get. An extra 5 cents total with your bonuses, your monthly bonuses. But that doesn't count things like your referral bonus or what else? What we have the inspection drawing every week, and that is for the safety tags that are on the trailers, trucks and trailers actually. So those are hidden, and then when you do your inspections, when you call in and let us know that you found it, where you found it, what the number is, and then your name goes into a drawing for a Pilot Flying J gift card. That's every week, but at the end of the year, we have the big prize, which is a $500 gift card. So, yeah, more prizes. So it's not just Driver Appreciation Week that we do the prizes. All right, so scorecard and safety bonus, those kind of set the foundation for your Driver of the Month. But it's not the only thing, because Driver of the Month also does require that you are nominated by your driver leader. So when your driver leader nominates you, it's usually because you've done, have gone over and above that month, and they'll write, I want to say an essay, but it's more of a nomination form of why they feel that you should be nominated, why you should be driver of the month, and then they go into details of what you have done and how you've earned it in their eyes. So then it goes to goes up for additional panels and whatnot. That said, we have our refrigerated and flatbed driver of the months that were announced yesterday afternoon, and we'll be posting those today as well. But for our refrigerated, we do have 4 driver of the month finalists. So they did not earn the driver of the month, so they still have the opportunity to win driver of the month for either September, October, November, or December, so the next 4 months, because you can only win driver of the month one time within a calendar year. So Franklin Phillip, Matt Robinson, Joe Loreto, and Nicholas Marsh all earned our driver of the month finalists. So they still have the opportunity to win driver of the month, which driver of the month puts you into the running for driver of the year, and that's where the big prizes happen. So more to come on that. With that driver of the month finalists, you do get a gift card and a gift from the Decker store. Steph will be reaching out to you on that. And our winner with the driver of the month, Michael Erickson. So Michael also gets a gift card, larger gift card, and a $50 gift card to the Decker store as well. And don't forget, our Decker store, we do have the online version available to you. You can go through our website and access it that way. So yeah, you can check it out. Or if you come into Fort Dodge, Steph can bring you through a walkthrough of our local physical store, so you can take a look at it. The online store, though, you can get things personalized or customized. You can get your name on it. You can choose which logo you want, what type of shirt. So you have a little bit more variety there, or more customization. There's still a fair amount of variety at the store. It's just less customization when you're at the location in Fort Dodge. All right, so for our flatbed driver of the month finalists, flatbed division is a little bit smaller, so we have 2 finalists, and Eric Cermak and Patrick Egan have earned the driver of the month finalists this month, and our August flatbed driver of the month winner is Farak Atia. So congratulations, Farak. Michael and Farak have won the driver of the month. So again, get you in placement for driver of the year. Win-win. Winna. Very cool. So congratulations, you guys. If you see him, give him a shout out. Please do. Please do, please do. All right. I'm going to put the names in here for our drawing today. This is, again, the referral drawing. And there it is. With the referral drawing, how that works, how the referral program works itself, is that for every driver that you refer, you get $2,000. And it pays, I believe it pays at their 60, 90, and 180 day mark for the ones that you refer. And in addition to the $2,000 bonus that you get paid for referring somebody who hires on, obviously, you also get your name put into the drawing for that quarter for a chance to win an additional $1,000. And if you haven't already earned a referral t-shirt, you would also qualify for a referral t-shirt. We also have a grand prize. So if you referred more than 5 people within the whole year, and you were the top referrer, you would also win the grand prize, which is $2,500. So that's in addition to the $2,000. So what is that? We got $10,000 between the drivers, and then if you won one of the quarterly drawings, it could be an 11. And if you won the grand prize, that'd be $13,500. That's not too shabby for bonuses throughout, just referral bonuses throughout the year. Not too shabby. So keep that in mind. We are proud to have our referral bonus. So, all right, shaking that up. We'll be talking about that. I'm going to do that here in just a little bit. We do have a couple of new positions I wanted to hit on. Last week I talked a little bit about our owner-operator program. So yes, we do have owner-operators available. Both the refrigerated and flatbed divisions offer owner-operator opportunities. So if you have a newer model truck and you're looking to come aboard, if you're looking to sign on, have some great support in-house and still some flexibility with the type of loads, the type of freight that you're hauling, where you're hauling, and home time, then just give us a call. So the number, by the way, the number on the screen here, that's how you can reach us. 877-433-2537. That goes directly to our recruiting department. They can give you all the specific details on the owner-operator program. But they'll definitely need to know information about your truck, where you live, of course, qualifying you, because you still have to meet qualifications as a driver as well. So no major moving violations, no DOT recordable accidents, nothing like that in the last 3 years. No, of course, when I say no DOT recordable accidents, I do mean preventable DOT recordable accidents. No felonies, misdemeanors that would disqualify you. Those that would disqualify you for that, depending on how long it's been. And if you have restrictions that wouldn't allow you to get to certain locations. What else do we have? Must be at least 21 years of age and a valid Class A CDL. Hey, Sean, how are you, man? So yes, if you want more details, 877-433-2537. We do have trucks for sale. I'm not talking lease purchase. So I want to make sure that's clear. We do have trucks for sale through Decker Truck and Trailer Sales. If you're interested in taking a look at that, you can look at Lakeside Truck and Trailer Sales. But if you have your own truck and it's a newer model truck, then absolutely get a hold of us. Let's see if we can help you out with your power unit and keep you moving. So, yeah, 877-433-2537. Both refrigerated and flatbed. If you live within the Midwest, especially around Iowa, Minnesota, Kansas, those are going to be great areas for the owner-operator position. That way you're closer to Fort Dodge, because you'll need to drive to Fort Dodge for orientation. We'll take care of meals and stuff while you're here. You'll go through the 5-day or the 3-day orientation while maintenance goes through your truck and make sure that everything is good to go for you. So yes, all of that's happening behind the scenes. So yeah, we also have some company positions available. So if you're looking for both refrigerated and flatbed opportunities, we do have that. Our refrigerated we did get new lanes in our refrigerated. Not the same customer. One of our current customers that we've had for many, many years. We have expanded areas for them as well. So we've seen some growth in our refrigerated as well as our flatbed here in the last couple of weeks. So continue to see that, which is great, because then we can, obviously continue to pre-plan you and give you the support that you need for miles. Paid per mile. I want to make sure those are up there. Right? We have flies here, huh? Last year, I did get some updates on the average pay to kind of give you guys an idea of what each of those divisions run. With our flatbed division, we do have a minimum paid division, $14.50 a week in our Midwest flatbed, your home weekly, $14.50 a week. It does currently have an $8,000 sign-on bonus. So the $8,000 sign-on bonus pays out in 3 increments. You get $2,000 on your 60-day mark. You'll get $2,000 now I'm thinking, $2,000 on your 6-month mark, $2,000 on your 9-month mark, and the remaining $4,000 on your 1-year anniversary. That's how it works. Had to think about that. Sean says he's headed to Montana, headed to Missoula. Awesome. Awesome, man. Traveling Montana today. Gotta love Montana. Beautiful right now. We're supposed to get snow? Yeah, I said it. Shouldn't have said it, but I said it. Just in the high parts. I know. Got some warm weather here, but it's sneaking in. Which, that brings a good point. It is still warm out, you guys, in a lot of areas, but it isn't that way everywhere. So please make sure that you've got the supplies that you need when you're headed out on the road. So if you're headed out, you're headed out of the house. Not only are you checking your normal supplies, food, all that stuff, but you also want to make sure that you have jackets. It's that time of year. So even though it might be 95 degrees during the day, it could be in the 40s, 40s, 50s easily during the evening and into night. So please make sure that you have the right gear with you to keep you safe. And of course, as far as those who are traveling Colorado, really any of the passes, make sure that you have chains. You should have chains on the truck. Here at Decker, we do provide those, of course. You'll need anywhere from the 1st of September to the end of May. You need to be carrying those chains. Never. I know, right? Surprised it's taken this long. So yes, we do have some opportunities, company opportunities, as well as owner-operator opportunities. So just let us know, 877-433-2537. In both cases, orientation is a 3-day time period in Fort Dodge, Iowa. But before you even come to Fort Dodge, we would have you do your physical. Well, if your physical is good for another 6+ months, we can use that one as long as you send over the long form and we get it signed off on. Otherwise, we'll get a new physical and, of course, drug tests for you ahead of time. So we do both the hair follicle and the urinalysis and then get that taken care of. Normally what we do is we'll set it up in a location that's convenient for you or nearby, and then you go take care of it. They automatically send it to us. We take care of it from there. And then we also have you do an online orientation. So the online orientation is a number of modules that will go through step by step. You'll go company policies, procedures. You'll start with the history of Decker. And it's not like that might have scared you. Even though we may have over 90 years here in the industry, it won't take you that long to go through the history. But it is a brief history just to kind of get to know the company and what we stand for and what we're all about. So you'll get to know that. Usually have a question or two following each of the modules. Could be 5 or 6 questions as well, but most of them are about, a couple of questions is all. And then once you've finished the online orientation and you've done your physical and your drug tests, then we get you scheduled for orientation in Fort Dodge. We take care of your hotel and your meals while you're here. We take care of your transportation over here, which is normally a rental car or a flight, depending on where you're coming from. So rental cars is probably the most common for us. But, it's going to depend on convenience for you and availability. So we'll take care of that as well. And when you're in Fort Dodge, meals and hotel are covered. We start orientation on Monday morning. Usually by Wednesday afternoon, you're done with the orientation process. You might still have, the time to meet with the maintenance department. If you don't do it on Wednesday, we'll do it on Thursday morning. But usually we take care of that by Wednesday. But the maintenance department will walk through everything with you, how to use all of our amenities that are in the truck. We have the APU and the refrigerator and the microwave. We have the Epic View TV. We have, which comes with a 22-inch television. It's a smart TV. It's a streaming platform, so it's 100+ channels. HBO, Cinemax, Showtime. Yeah. HBO, Cinemax. Yeah, there's 100+ channels on. They are double bunk trucks. Most of them are the 579 Peterbilts. We do have a few Volvos, and a few Freightliner Cascadia Evolutions as well, but most are Pete's. Yeah. As far as benefits all start after 60 days. So with the benefits, we have Regenix. We have a $0 copay for the prescription. As far as benefits, it's prescription, it's health, it's dental, it's vision. We have long-term care options for you. You have virtual care options. You've got life insurance available to you, company paid life insurance, and then of course you can extend on it as well. So there's quite a bit there of discounts as well. that you'll be able to take advantage of. So again, 877-433-2537 for more information. All right. I think I covered the most part. If you want to speak to one of the recruiters, though, definitely give them a holler. All right, we got the names in here. Remember, this is a $1,000 prize that you'll be receiving today. The winner will be. And your name is in here if you referred somebody within this last quarter. So, well, let me rephrase that. If you referred somebody who was hired on within the last quarter. So, there you have it. So, with our names, I was going to look, too, to see how much we had paid out so far throughout the year. But I might have shut her down. Yeah. Already closed it. Okay. All right. Here we go. So this is our winner for $1,000. Edgel Bruce. Edgel Bruce is our winner. And we'll reach out to you. We'll have your driver leader reach out to you with that $1,000. Normally that'll be on your next paycheck. How's that? Not this week. Next week probably. Because paperwork has to be in by Tuesday evenings. So maybe. But $1,000 paid in one lump sum. Yeah. Awesome. Well, congratulations for sure. And again, if you guys have more questions about some of the availability, please reach out to our recruiting department. We'll visit with you then and see if we can't help you out. Sounds like a plan? All right. Thanks so much, you guys.